Metroplex heeds the call of the last prime.
Optimus? What just happened?
Easy, Perceptor. He's one of us.
Awaiting your orders.
Metroplex, you must destroy the Decepticon warp cannons on the outskirts of the city.
You've got to hurry, Optimus. The Ark's about to come apart.
Then let's roll out.
Optimus, there are 3 warp cannons shelling the Ark. I'm uploading the coordinates to you now.
Metroplex, head for the ruins of Iacon. I'll do my best to keep up.
On my way. Foolish Decepticons.
No more warmongering from you! Freedom!
There isn't much time, Optimus. Keep moving!
Metroplex, I have a visual of the first warp cannon, but the bridge ahead is out.
Allow me to assist you, Optimus Prime.
He won't hurt any more Autobots.
Don't let them win.
Hello, Optimus. Long live the last prime.
Optimus! Over here! We gonna make it, Optimus? That warp cannon's too tough, Optimus! We can't make a dent in it!
I'm still tapped into your targeting computers, Metroplex. If we resync, I can designate targets for you.
Target synchronizing initiated.
Everybody get down! Incoming Decepticon!
Now that's how you make an entrance! Waste them all! One shot!
Rocket Trooper is down! Grab his launcher!
Target synchronizing at 50%.
Wouldn't want to change things. Destruction to all Autobots! May all our rockets fly true! This is gonna hurt a lot!
Target synchronizing completed. Awaiting your coordinates, Optimus Prime.
Metroplex, take out that warp cannon!
Consider it done.
One down, two more to go.
Lead the way, Optimus Prime.
Where'd that giant come from?
I needed that. I don't care where it came from! Shoot it!
Hit it with everything you've got!
What?
It's Optimus Prime! Can't shoot me back?
Okay.
649! We're under heavy fire! I repeat, we are under heavy fire! We're hit! We're hit! Brace for
Metroplex, maintain your heading. I'll meet you at the second warp cannon.
Affirmative.
One less Autobot! Metroplex, I found some Decepticons who need to be taught a lesson. It's a bit much for you to comprehend! Autobots will triumph!
You're leaving nothing behind but a cloud of vapor!
Metroplex, fire!
Ha-ha! That Marauder is scrapped!
Check on those Autobots! Welcome, Ghost.
Over here! Look! It's Optimus Prime!
Warpath, I thought I ordered you to protect the Ark.
Never made it! Who's your big friend?
We can't stay, Warpath. We've got to move on and destroy the last warp cannon.
Optimus! We're low on energon! There's more Decepticons coming in! You leave and...
Optimus! This is Ironhide! The Arc shields are nearly gone! There's not much time left!
No, we face them together. Stand tall, Autobots. Here they come.
What's the target?
Fewer target.
So many people gotta know you are here!
Point. Marauder on the right.
Consider it done.
How'd you like that, Decepticreeps?
The Autobots will triumph.
Need a nano-click here.
They're retreating.
Incoming! They're shelling the...
It's coming from that warp cannon. I need to get closer to target it.
I'll cover you, Prime! Autobots on it! Stay away from the warp cannon targeted people!
Everybody inside! I think you're targeting Pittsburgh!
Optimus won't see this coming!
Barbaric but effective! You've got no chance, bud! Incoming! They're shelling the plaza! It's coming from that warp cannon. I need to get closer to target it. Stay away from the warp cannon!
We always think you're gonna leave behind us!
I'd prevent these casualties if I could. Inside! Everybody inside! Let's do it together. Heavier than it looks! Well met, Warpath. Move forward, and keep your optics open for more Decepticons. Autobot, alert!
Just need a nanoform here.
Are your optics even turned on? Metroplex, take it out!
Blind Primus!
Where'd you find this guy? There's still one warp cannon left. I must reach it before it destroys the Ark. Then let's roll out! Negative, Warpath. See to your soldiers. Metroplex and I can handle the rest.
Oh, him. Sure, yeah. I guess he's big enough to handle it.
Corner! Thanks for the assist, Metroplex.
You are most welcome.
Be a smoking pile of parts when I'm done with you! One rocket away!
Soundwave superior. Autobots inferior.
Megatron will use you for... There. The last fast warp cannon. I'll need to get closer to mark it.
I'm gonna deactivate you nice and slow! Got some Autobots here! Grenade on the way out! You guys are a waste of bullets and hull metal! They teach you guys to be this slow?
Optimus! The Marauder has us pinned down!
We'll take him together. Follow me. Metroplex, attack that target!
Heads up! Dropship coming in!
Scared to fight face to face! Gotta play! You can't hide! No more warmongering!
Bridge is clear! Go get him, Optimus!
Metroplex, I've marked the final warp cannon. Let's finish it.
Yes, Prime.
Metroplex, no!
Optimus! The Arc shields are down! It's about to get torn apart!
Metroplex is down. I'll have to finish it myself.
I'll send backup!
There's no time.
Optimus! We need that!
Ironhide! Ironhide!
Surprise! No, you don't! Lights out!
Optimus, do you read me? If you read me, the Ark is going critical. You need to act fast.
We enjoy our nap.
Brawl, he's coming too. Stay down!
Megatron, look what I found.
Optimus Prime. That is what they call you now, isn't it?
Megatron.
Funny, isn't it, Megatron? How easily I defeated the one adversary you couldn't.
Silence!
It didn't have to come to this.
This is what you chose, Prime, when you defied me. All of this is your doing.
Optimus!
Megatron, stop.
I'll stop when all of you are dead.
No!
This is needless. All we want is to leave.
Charge up the warp cannon. Wipe their precious Ark off the face of Cybertron. Yes, sir. No one leaves without my permission.
I wasn't asking.
always defiant to the end, aren't you, Prime? At every turn, you have thwarted my efforts to save this planet, to return it to its former glory. No more! This day it all ends, Prime! Once and for all!
Megatron, look out!
Stop running, you fool! Stand and fight!
Leave. Now.
Decepticons! Megatron has perished, betrayed by his foolish pride. I, Starscream, am your leader now! Decepticons! Return to base!
Now that's a sight my optics have longed to see for some time.
Enjoy the moment. It may have cost us our future.
No. You mean all the energon we saved for the Ark is gone?
There's barely enough left to last a megacycle. We need to find more energon, and quickly. I have a hunch Grimlock may know where to start.
Grimlock? He deserted us.
He left his post for a reason. I want to know why. Jazz and Cliffjumper are tracking him now.
General evacuation? I thought I'd heard it all. Optimus expects us to turn tail and retreat. Not happening. If I turn my tail, it'll be to crush another wave of Decepticons with it. Optimus may subsist on sheer determination and will alone. Great leaders draw their power from conviction. Their armies, however, march forward only under the power of Energon. This terrible war will reach its end, not because all have finally become one, but simply, I fear, because all have become none.
Battlefield log 1186. Sideswipe transmitting for Optimus. Arc Energon fuel levels have been checked and rechecked. The situation is worse than we feared. Many were of the opinion that even before Megatron's latest offensive, Energon levels were insufficient for extended space travel. Now, after another protracted battle with the Decepticons, there is no more room for debate. At the current levels of consumption, we will not have enough Energon to even reach the Space Bridge portal safely.
Hello, Autobots. Per Technological Directive 84 Beta 1, initiated by Optimus Prime, executed by myself, Perceptor, and my team, Teletran sub-terminals have been brought back online where possible in inhabitable facilities and structures across Cybertron. Though antiquated by standards we have come to expect, the Teletran terminals are perfectly functional and efficient, and every soldier is encouraged to check in and upgrade or repair your weapons when necessary.
Arc inspection log 1245. Sideswipe here. Transmitting to, well, whoever will listen. Which at this point seems like no one. Once again, I feel compelled to record my objection to the current specifications for the Autobots' Exodus craft, the so-called Ark, the prototype Vanguard-class deep space interceptor. With insufficient armor plating and only 16 particle combustion canyons and 16 laser emitters, it is apparent, to myself at least, that only the craft's propulsion system is adequate to the task at hand. Clearly, the Ark is intended to simply outrun any hostile craft.
Battlefield log 4578. Leapers, there's a whole platoon of them activated. If you're listening to this, turn back and avoid engagement at all costs. These things are as savage and brutal warriors I've ever seen. But if you must face them, always keep moving, and try to engage them from behind. Their armored claws make a head-on attack a waste of energon.
Arc Inspection Log 1313, my final entry in this record. As anyone who has listened to these updates can attest, my assessment of this so-called Arc has been far from optimistic. Though assembled by a perfectly competent team of engineers in a most efficient manner, it seemed impossible to imagine that such a humble craft would be capable of carrying the entirety of the Autobots' hopes and dreams as its cargo.
Ironhide's log. Been fighting this war for so long, sometimes I forget how it started. In the early cycles, Cybertronians knew nothing but the job they were born into, the daily grind of an orderly world. Things seemed to change in the blink of an optic. We evolved as a society and free thinkers. Many of us wanted to be free to explore the cosmos. Others had more sinister designs.
No Cybertronian who's seen our once great home in its current form need be reminded that our planet is powering down, that our home is dying. So I record this log not for this day and age, but for a future that may well never come to pass. But still, we must hope that one day a future generation will once again know Cybertron only in its resplendent, gleaming, metallic glory. And it is for this generation that we must chronicle the cause and consequence of our planet's decline.
A young archivist named Orion Pax was the first to sense something was wrong. Working in the Hall of Records, he monitored the same transmissions as everyone else. But he heard so much more. Orion was the first to realize that the gladiator Megatronus had ambitions that far outreached his success in the pits. After being shunned by the High Council, Megatronus created a new identity. And Megatron and his Decepticons were born.
Lieutenant, we're pinned down. Cannot proceed to rendezvous. There's a giant marauder laying down a wall of flak. Thing won't let up. Primus! Just lost our flank support. 3 more down. Let's go get these sons of rust buckets.
When the Decepticons came, they came with a ferocity no one had seen before. We Autobots weren't fighters. We had no experience in war. We were ill-prepared to face Megatron's legions, gladiators who thrived on destruction and mayhem. If we had any advantage, it was the fact that we felt we were fighting for a truer cause. Freedom.
Charged with being the last line of defense for Iacon, the Autobots' capital, and guarding the gateway to Cybertron's core, Omega Supreme was considered unstoppable in battle, relentless in his mission, and fearless in the face of danger. When Megatron and Omega Supreme faced off for the final time, Megatron and his Decepticons managed to open just a small chink in Omega's armored chest plate. Megatron poured dark energon through this seemingly innocuous wound. Even the greatest of warriors could not combat the terrible corruptive power of the wicked substance, and after a valiant struggle, Omega Supreme fell into stasis.
As civil war spread like a storm of burning energon across the surface of Cybertron, devouring in its path the great city of Iacon, even I was caught off guard by the depth of Megatron's depravity. I should have anticipated his utter lack of feeling for his fellow Cybertronians. But at the expense of the lives of many thousands of my fellow Autobots,